Hello everybody, it's me, Violet, and I'm back. I told you guys to stay tuned for the kid at the back. Let's start. This game is still in it's actually the demo. I was, yeah, I was lazy to, download the full version. If it is it out, I don't know. I don't care right now. I just want to take this video, go edit it, and finally can post it. Hopefully it comes out in a month. I don't know. This game is still in development and incomplete and may be prone to encountering some bugs and errors. This disclaimer is for you guys, not for me. I'm not gonna read it. This game is rated 18 plus. Minors are strictly forbidden from playing this game or engaging in any shape or form of the game. I'm a minor. Yeah, I'm a minor. I'm not playing this game, but I'm a freak. I'm gonna shut up so you guys can read it actually. Okay, that's enough shutting up. I can't shut up. Warning. This game includes I can't read. You guys, it's for you guys. Okay, read it. It's not for me. Yes. It was many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea that a maiden there lived, whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. Day one, the beloved. Wow. And class dismissed. By our next meeting, I need a full report on everybody's poem that they have chosen. I will not accept one paragraph. I need 2 whole pages filled with words. Everyone got that? The classroom broke into a series of yes, professor, while some spared no time in packing their things, eager to be dismissed and disregarding the teacher's algorithm. I think that was, I don't know. Your literature teacher packs up her own. You guys will have to read that for the start. I need to make a sound. You know what? Let's just we're gonna go that she's a he. The moment your literature teacher left, the classroom broke into a small groups as each student gathered up to meet with their respected I can't read. Guys, I have heard that this game has a lot of big words. You guys have to read that on your own, okay? I suck at those. Guys, by the way, I got little figures. I got a Nezuko figure. I'm gonna go to get a Shinobu figure. Let these aside. Some engaged in conversation while some spared no time in exiting the classroom. A yawn escaped your lips. You turn your head and observe the clouds outside. The clouds are shaped in dark gray. The sky, once blue color, is now turning the same lighter shade of gray. The looming threat of rain made you click your tongue in irritation. Just my luck. I didn't bother to bring an umbrella. I'm gonna die. Standing up from your seat, you were about to grab your bag when you felt a tap on your shoulder. Oh wow. Guys, is anybody seeing here? I'm gonna shut up. Turning around, you came face to face with cobalt blue eyes, her blonde hair shaped like swirls, with its ends dyed in blue and pink, complementing her entire ensemble. Even if it's just a white button up that clearly looks too small for her. Yeah. Hot pink jacket tied around her waist and the school's black t-shirt. Her hand, which you assume was the same one that tapped your shoulder, hang up in the air. She seems unsure whether to continue or not, judging from the way her eyebrow furrows downwards while biting her glossed lower lip. She turns slightly, her head not fixated on you, but rather on whoever is behind her. You hear her whispering something under her breath before eventually composing herself and turning her focus solidly, I can't read, on you now. Hey. I don't know what voice to make for her. Hey, you're going to lunch with us, right? I mean, you should. I don't usually see you in the cafeteria. Often you must. I don't see you in the cafeteria often, so you must not be eating probably. Guys, I don't know why, but whenever I'm recording a video, I can't talk properly. Oh my god. Probably. Oh my god, I forgot the word. But when I'm not recording the video and just seeing the video, I know all the words that I have been saying. How can you keep up with classes looking like that? Excuse me? You took a step back, clenching the strap of your bag as you glare at the blonde woman before you. Who was this woman? Well, who does she think he is? Judging from the woman's expression, she finally came to realize the words that came out of her mouth. Brittany. A familiar voice interrupted the two of you. You turn your head to where the voice was, and there stood none other than your old friend. Okay, how should I make his voice? Don't judge me, but he looks cute. Just get it. Let me just put this aside. Yeah. That's really insensitive of you. Imagine if someone else told you about how you look. His familiar orbs are of azure blue, nearly replicate. Oh my god, replicating. Guys, I'm gonna do a lot of editing. I'm gonna try my hardest. Replacing lapis lazuli. Oh yeah, lapis. And his chocolate brown hair tied loosely in a low braid. Sun-kissed skin enhanced his handsome features, adorned with a black long-sleeve button and an indigo vest to add to his clean look. He looks hot. He is known as Jericho Ichabod. Crow for short, the class representative and a close friend of yours. Well, the only close friend that you have, you know. Crow made his way next to your side with a hand on his hip. He reprimands the blonde-haired woman next to you, and the said woman just shrugged her shoulder. You place a hand over your beating heart. The close proximity between you two cause a blush to appear on your cheek. My character definitely has a crush on him. No matter how many times you get close to him or him getting near you, you'll never get used to it. His whole aura just gives a warm feeling in you. Oh my god, what am I doing? The butterflies in your stomach, trashing and ragging, begging to be released. Yeah, you may have a bit of a crush on him. You don't just have a big girl, okay? I'm an expert in these, and you definitely don't have a bit of crush on him. The woman named Brittany just rolled her eyes, seemingly used to Crow's rip. I don't know. Well, you're the one who insists on me in talk. You could have done it more nicely, you know. I don't know what to make for. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try different voices. Like a simple invite alone. Like a simple invite alone. I don't know what to make, but I'm gonna die. I don't know if for you guys the voices are different, but whenever I check the and edit it a bit, it is actually a bit different, but yeah. Like a simple invite alone. Crow gives you a small smile while handing out something to you. You look down to see it. It was your ID. You dropped this, by the way. Your name is Violet. The name that I owed you. My last name. Chan. Violet Chan is literally my whole ass name. The ID shows my name, Violet Chan, along with my pronouns. She, her. You stare at your own ID picture and see yourself more feminine, There's just a problem, okay? We need to see what they mean by feminine. Yeah, or masculine. We need to see what they mean about it. Let's go with natural, you know? Guys, choose between these two. choose. Natural, feminine, natural, feminine, natural. You use gender natural terms and will be called a kid or a person. You look at your what does that mean? Go back. So that is what you look like. Okay. Use feminine terms and will be called a girl or a woman. You look at your ID picture, seeing a young woman and reading your name with your eyes. Name Violet Chan, pronounced she, her. Yeah. Your fingers briefly brushed against his. You bit your lips, then mutter a small thank you before pocketing your school ID. Crow gives you a close-eyed smile, returning with his own thank you, then turns his attention back towards Brittany. Following up behind Brittany are 3 more people. The tallest, oh my foot, oh my god. My foot just brushed against something sharp, sorry. The tallest of the 3 is a sporty-looking man, clad in green and yellow jersey with the number 10 settled in front. His eyes are a bright green, the color that kind of reminds you of green apples. His skin is a beautiful brown that nearly matches his curly hair. God, I'm tired. Hair, while a stubble is nestled on his chin, indicating his maturity. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't mean to take a picture. Guys, give me 5 seconds. Delete. Thank you for that. Okay. God, I took a picture again. Okay, so this man is um you know what that says if you can read it. Hot as. Okay. Can I read them up? The second tallest is a man in a purple hoodie. His eyes are sharp and slanted, with long lashes adorned with teal-colored orbs underneath. His hair straight and styled into a him cut, save from a short strand tied with a red ribbon and a low ponytail bound with the same shade of red behind them. He looks uninterested with what is going on around at the very moment. And the last but not least is the shortest of the three. May is in the group as well. Her skin pale, her face dotted with a few freckles. Then and there, as rectangle-shaped frames shoulder very orange orbs. Her hair is short and loose like waves. She wears a black button under an orange vest and a black skirt matching Britney. Damn, Red, you sure are bad at socializing. Hey, Gio. Seems like you have competition. The tall jock, clad in a yellow and green sporty jersey, let out a loud laugh, causing some students to look at him. Britney's face grew red from embarrassment. Gritting her teeth, she crossed her arm while tapping her foot on the ground. This only made the jock laugh even harder. Shut the freck up, Daryl. You're causing a scene. Also, if you were me, you would have done just as badly. That is, in fact, not true. I am a lovable guy. Oh, yeah? As the two argue, you turn your head towards the other tall male in a hoodie. Sensing your gaze, he looks down at you, his hand still in his hoodie pocket. Okay, so his name is Gio. Gio looks hot as frick. A sudden chill went down your spine. No, if that won't happen. You quickly averted your gaze away from the imposing male and landing on the meek girl in orange right beside Britney. She hadn't spoken since she arrived with the two males, but judging from how attached she is to Britney, you're guessing she's close with her than the rest of the group. To kind of remind you of yourself when you were still new to the school, no one to talk to. Not until Crow befriended you, of course. You were as clingy to Crow back then as she was with Britney now. Sorry, they're kind of a rowdy bunch, huh? I hope you're not too overwhelmed. They sure are something. Look, Violet, you're still free not to join us for lunch if you're uncomfortable. Meeting new people is overwhelming. I just want to let you know that I respect your feelings and that you matter, Violet. I don't know which one to pick. Oh wait, I didn't read it. Crow reassures you with a worried smile on his lips. Sorry if the voices for the people suddenly changes. I can't keep one voice in mind. You turn back to the group. The tall jock named Daryl, now bothering Gio with an arm around his shoulder. The visible irritation on Gio's face did nothing to sway Daryl, happy-go-lucky person. Brittany leans on one of the desks with her arm crossed, striking a conversation with the girl next to her. What's her name? I didn't seem to catch it last time. Crow glanced at where you were pointing. Jessie? You can call her just for sure. She's best friends with Brittany. She kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. Also and quiet. Only that you're cuter. Crow pinches your cheek playfully and you groan, but your mock annoyance is betrayed by the small smile that formed on your lips. Have time flies, huh? That's right, you got yourself a core with Crow and your Sofferman. Sorry guys, my mother called. We always answer our mothers. Sorry if you don't have a mother. Okay. Before you left for the city, your father emphasizes the importance of having companions and establishing friendships, most especially in this college. Olympus University, the largest university in Titan City. It is known for having the best facilities and the best education, where you're granted the rise from the bottom to the top. Well, that's what the advisement tells you. You try getting to know people during your first day, but to no avail. Life sucks. No matter how much you try to make friends, you just couldn't seem to bring yourself to talk to anyone. And to your dismay, no one seems to bother to even befriend you. Sure, you would talk with a few classmates for projects, but nothing goes beyond that, as if they're scared of you. Or more like disgusted. You can never tell. The look you receive have all been mixed signals. Some bad, some out of pity. That is until Crow came into the picture. Among everyone, Crow was the sole person who approached you with the intent of friendship. You were wary of him at first. Why would someone want to befriend you out of nowhere? Your past experience caused you suspicion you had a history with people who tried to earn your good grace because you were somehow beneficial to them. You thought Crow would do the same case, so you ignored him. But then he kept following you, trying to strike a conversation with you every then and now and then. You tried to dismiss him, ignoring his presence as usual, but Crow was determined to break down your wall and keep insisting on tagging along. Until it ignored you once, just once. That is until it happened on the last day of your first semester in your sophomore year. You fell victim to one of the school's biggest hidden flaws. If Crow wasn't there to stop you, you could not begin to imagine what might have happened to you. Oh my god. I don't know what to say anymore. Thank goodness you're unharmed. You're concerned about me? How about you? You're the one who's hurt. Thinking back, you thought he was crazy and stupid. Crazy hot and stupidly handsome. Taking blow after blow until the perpetrator got bored and left the both of you. Well, that's the whole point, right? As long as you're not hurt, this is nothing. You're crazy, you know that? And he just laughed it off, wincing due to the bruises on his face. I never got your name, crazy person. It's Jericho. Jericho Ichaba. But just call me Crow. Nice to meet you, Crow. I'm Violet. Violet Chun. You brought him to the clinic that day and became inseparable ever since. Guys, I'm hungry. Right after that incident, Crow promised to never get in fights again and continues to keep his words on that. You really owed it to him. You look back at Crow, he tilts his head. Something on your mind, Violet? Nothing, just happy that you're my friend. He looks at you with raised eyebrows, probably surprised at how random your thoughts seemed. He didn't say anything as he let your Guys, why am I taking a picture again, bro? I don't want to take it. Please go away. Thank you. Okay, so you see this hot man? He is hot as fuck, and we know that. But I'm gonna say it. I feel like he has a crush on me, and he is scared to admit it because he thinks that I don't feel the same. Because how I talk to him, he's like, I talk to him like, yeah, you're such a good friend. He didn't say anything as he let your words sink in, and his usual gentle smile appeared on his face. Crow inches closer to you, indicating that he feels the same way as the crush one. Brittany must have taken notice of the amount of time wasted in talking and arguing as she turned to you one last time. We talked a bit too much. We'll end up not getting any seats if we keep this up. So, are you coming with us or not? Caught up in your little daydream about the past, Brittany finally spoke up, catching your attention. You look back at Crow, recalling his words. Don't force yourself to join if you're still uncomfortable. You decided to. Yeah, guys, that you should not do. I'm gonna censor that one. Yeah, because you guys are not gonna see that right now. Okay, let's return. Yeah. Go with them go to the library, go somewhere else. Go to which one? I don't know. Life sucks. How about we go with them? Yeah. Let's go for Crow. Or is Crow the yandere one? Guys, this game is definitely yandere game. I'm talking too much. Brittany hummed a sound of contact before turning her heel and heading towards the classroom's exit, her three other friends following behind her. Guys, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. You might be asking, what did you need the second for? I grabbed some chips. It's actually really, really spicy and chili chips. And Crow looked back at you by the door, waiting for you. Catching up, you raised your head to meet his azura orb once more. Your heart beats quicker within your ribcage response. I love how Brenna's like, you two stop. It's like, you two stop having a romantic moment and come the fuck over here, okay? You two stop arguing at each other and hurry up. Brittany exclaimed made you both jump. You merely look down, using your hair as a curtain to hide your reddened face. Crow just dropped the back of his neck. You two eventually followed behind Brittany and the rest of the group towards the cafeteria. The cafeteria is loud and crowded. Tables are filled with students while the The rest are lined up the counter grabbing their lunches. The girl next escaped Brittany's lip and she looks around for any signs of vacant tables you all could share. What a fucking great time to not bring lunch. Huh. Next time, I'm preparing my lunch the night before. I wonder why it's so crowded today. New lunch menu? It seems like it. You'll be left with nothing else if you keep standing around here and loitering. Hey, Gio, Daryl. Oh yes? Yes, what is it, your royal majesty? Derek called with a teasing tone, Brittany rolled his eyes at his silly gesture. Could you two look for a first spot while the rest of us line up? Saves us time anyways. Yeah, sure, bro. Let's go, Gio. Wrapping an arm around Gio's shoulder while ignoring his obvious irritation from the sick meal, the two walked away in hopes and looked for an unoccupied table. Sorry if my reading is bad. I cannot control it. Brittany then turns to you. Right, Violet. I'm not sure if you have packed anything like those two did, but if you want to line up with us or go help them find a table, make a choice. You decide to. I have my own lunch. I don't trust the school's lunch. Oh, that's good. Well, you go join those two girls and wait for us, alright? Brittany gives you a nod and waves you off, turning on her heels. She quickly makes her way to the line with Jess following behind her. You want me to get you anything, Violet? No, it's fine. You won't get anything for yourself if you keep idling me. Wait, what? Indulging by. Okay. Crow's shoulders shook at your statement, letting out a soft and hearty chuckle as a smile made its way on his handsome features. He's so animal. He turns around, giving you a wave, then follows behind the two girls, hoping to make it on the line with them. As for you made your way where Gio and Daryl were. It seems that they have managed to find a vacated spot as you saw them. Guys, I forgot to save. I'm gonna go save and come back. Okay, guys, I'm back and I saved. Okay. I'm hungry. I need to eat. No. I'm trying my best to resist eating the chips. We actually read this. Once seated, the two boys took out what they seemed to be their individual packed lunches. Before you is a very intricate. Oh, a bento box! I actually love bento boxes, never know why. The context inside looks as expensive looking as its counter, whereas Daryl only has 3 sandwiches. He took out one from his paper bag. Your food? Your food always looks so good, Gio. I bet they taste as good too. Mind if I take one? No. Gio said with a flat tone, slapping the jug's hand away from his bento box. I would do that too. Daryl pouted, rubbing his hand before returning with his own sandwich. Don't get me like that. Don't get me like that. Why am I being a creep? As you sat down across the two boys, Gio kept his eyes on you for quite a while, his gaze unwavering as he chewed on his lunch. What's up with this guy sizing you up? You and Gio stare at each other for a good and uncomfortable minute. Just as you were about to open your mouth to ask what this guy's deal was, their eyes went wide and he finally took notice of your presence at the table. You didn't know I was sitting down? Alright, well, correct. What did you bring for lunch? If you don't mind sharing, that is. Sharing what food I have or sharing the food itself? Why not both? As long as you're willing to share. Unlike this guy over here. Gio rolled his eyes when the joke not yet his shoulder. Don't bother with the. You take your food even if you don't get it anyways. Hey, now I'm not that cruel. Say that to Brittany's lunch that you took yesterday. Jess was kind enough to give her lunch to compensate. I was hungry, not my fault. Coach had to make me do 3 laps around the field. While the two pickers, unlike children, you let out a small chuckle in your sandwich you took out from your own container. Maybe these guys are not so bad as you thought they were. Then, at the corner of your eye, you notice Brittany's familiar wavy blonde hair making her way to the table. In tow is none other than Jess and Crow, each with their own trays of food. Move your ass aside, Daryl. Your butts aside. Oh my god. A loud gasp escaped Brittany's lips, her mouth opening in wide shock. The food on her tray is now spattered across her white uniform. Brittany. Oh, sorry about that. You should have watched where you're going there. Ugly as frick. Multiple footsteps came near. A trio of girls showed themselves before you. The tallest one of the bunch, the red-haired one, placed a hand over where her heart is and let out a mocking gasp at the mess. Brittany's eyes met with the red-haired bully. Judging from the way Brittany's face twisted with rage, they seem to know each other. Definitely. But Britt, are you right? We should get you clean. You fucking the B word. You fucking. I'm not saying that. I am gonna say it. You fucking bitch. This is my only clean uniform. How fucking dare you? Oh, look at Miss Claire all flared up. Careful there, sweetie. You might get wrinkles. It's not like you're not ugly already. You're more uglier, but still. The mean girl cursed at Brittany with her 2 other friends behind her laughing along with her antics. You got a bad feeling about this. The entire cafeteria breaks in a few murmurs and whispers. What was that, guys? Whispers, their attention now fixated on the group of girls. Some stopped eating while some took out their phones, ready to film whatever is happening. Crow tried to come in between them to stop the fight, but he wasn't fast enough. Splat! The next thing we know, another loud gasp was heard. That bitch deserved it. A white smile itched itself on Britney's face. The mean girl's white uniform, now smeared with varieties of wet sauces and oil, matching Britney's own dirty uniform. Jess's face filled up with shock. The food from her tray is now gone. Take that shit stain. You fucking food fight. Oh my god, you're gonna die. The mess has started. Oh, my hand hurts. The moment how those words, the cafeteria turned into a war zone. Food and drinks started flying across the area, and as each student started tossing whatever they got in their hands. Are those trays? Violets! Everybody stop this madness at once. A sudden wave of pain made its way to your head. We got hit by a tray. Wow. And the last thing you saw was Crow calling out your name before passing out. How are we still alive? Where am I? Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness. Crow, who tried to sit up, but suddenly a shot of pain went through your head, stopped you. You reached out to touch where the ache was coming from, but Crow stopped you by holding onto your wrist. Careful now, the nurse already bandaged your head. Don't push yourself. Crow gently pushes you back down on the medical bed. He takes a long tool and takes a seat right next to you. What happened? Well, after Daryl started the mess of a food fight, the principal was called in to stop it. Daryl got lucky enough to escape when he did. Gio was nowhere to be seen. As for Brittany, what about her? Well, just help her out to grab a new uniform from the principal's office. Then why does my head hurt so much? Someone somehow threw a tray and you were unfortunate enough to get hit by it. Thankfully, I got you out of there before things got ugly. Thanks, Crow. I owe you one. I'm always there for you, Violet. Never forget that. Anyways, it's around 1:45 in the afternoon right now. I should probably head out to my next class. You should stay here until the nurse gets back. You'll be right here alone, right? You wanted to say no, but stopped yourself before you could. Yes, you can go ahead. You sure? Yes, I'll be fine, Crow. I've done enough for me. You've done enough for me today. You gave him a small smile, but he did not return it. Crow squeezed your hand, quietly hesitating to let you go. Then don't go! Eventually, he loses his grip. He stands up from his chair and walks towards the exit. But before he could leave, he turned around, gave you one last smile, eventually closing the door and going out infirmly. You groaned and laid back down on the bed, feeling the bandage on your head. At least the pain is slowly dying a bit. Hope it didn't leave a mark on my head. You're guessing you came face to face with the edge of one of the medical trays. Since when trays hurt that much? Then again, there were athletes in the area, Daryl being one of them. Just then, you heard the door opening, the nurse's voice echoing through the room as the clicking of her heels got louder as she drew closer. The school nurse entered and followed her. The school nurse entered and followed her was a tall student dressed in black. Oh, I didn't pay attention to this handsome guy. Is this the unedited boyfriend? What happened to his head? Why did I take a picture again? Oh my god. Okay. Has everyone seen this? I don't know. He seems to be holding onto his left hand. You can see the red streak of blood overflowing. That looks bad. He sure had it worse than me. I wonder what happened. You should be thankful you didn't cut a vein. How were they able to get past with the pocket knife in the first place? The nurse sighed. It seems like she got her hands full with another student. The latter, however, didn't say anything as he let out a small hiss, and when the nurse adapted some to disinfect his wound. You sat up slowly, carefully not to hit your head onto anything else before stealing a glance at the student and the nurse. Your eyes met with the reddish orange eyes. Oh my god, your heart races as you feel your heartbeat quicken. What an unusual color. They remind me of the setting sun. The nurse finished up wrapping around his wound, a blotch of red slowly seeping out of stained the once white bandage. However, his gaze is still fixed on you. The nurse followed his line and sight and finally takes notice of your conscious figure. Oh, you're finally awake, Miss Jan. She approached you with a bottle of painkillers. She took from one of the transparent cabinets on the wall before handing the pills to you. How are you feeling, dear? Does your head still hurt? It's slowly disappearing, ma'am. Thank you. She hands you the pill and you take it down your throat. You're free to stay here for a while longer, Miss Chen, but you need to return to your class as soon as you're feeling better. You gave the nurse a nod. She in return hums in approval before going back to the tall male in the back. As for you, Mr. What? For the creator of the game. How do you say that? Mr. Brugmencia, if ever your bandage gets dirty throughout the day, don't hesitate to come back here and I'll reply it and I reply with a new role. The taller male humped. He turned on his heel and made his way towards the exit door before pausing. I'll return to my class now. Thanks for patching me up, nurse. The tall student gives you one last look with his fairly red eyes before making his exit with a click of the door. The nurse lets out a sigh, rubbing her temples, feeling a headache surfacing. I swear that Charles comes here every other day. Him? Oh, we are not classmates with Mr. Bragmancia? Odd, I thought he might know you the way he was looking at you. No, I haven't seen him around. More like you never bothered to look around you since no one ever bothered to spare a glance at you. Well, either way, don't get into much trouble like him, alright? That raised a question in your head. Just how bad were the guy's injuries that he comes to nurse's office almost every day? It kind of explains why she's been trying hard ever since she brought the tall male into her office. With an injury that bad as a near stab wound on the palm, you could have only take a wild guess. As much as you are curious to know what's happened, you're nearly late for your transcript. Eyeing the clock on the top of the door frame, you got out of the medical bed, you thanked the nurse. Okay, and you made out of the office. Barely making it to your next class, you slit the classroom door opening, airing you a few looks from the students inside the room. Turning to the podium, you exhaled a breath you didn't realize you were holding when you realized that your teacher was still absent. Fixing your composure, you scanned the room. A few aisles and shelves filled with brushes and bottles and stains with acrylic paint. Granted that you made it right to class. You make your way to your seat. Once settled down, you groaned, placing your elbow on the desk, resting your chin on top of your hands, waiting patiently for your professor arrivals. Though you couldn't help but notice the feeling that someone's staring at you. You shook it off, thinking that it must be been for a lack of sleep. I actually have a lack of sleep every day. I sleep at 3 a.m. I even once slept at 6 a.m. It was sick. You look out of the window. Or maybe it's just the cold weather. Hearing the classroom door open, your art professor make his way inside, his large round belly standing out around spectacle sitting on top of his nose, and I'm not gonna read. Oh my god. I was tired, okay? I am tired, okay? You can't judge me. His brow belt on his head. He greets the class before starting his lecture. God, I'm tired. I wanna sleep. Guys, let me show you. It's actually 12 p.m. Okay. Let me just fix this. Art exhibit project featuring various heroes of art as part of our faces. This time you're tasked with remember, this is all part of your paper, not to mention making a name for yourself, of course. Ho ho ho! More like taking the credit of students' work and using it to advertise your shitty school. You scoffed at the thought. Hope you all got partners already, but for this term, I'm tasking you all to create 3 works based on exhibit theme. This is where you wanted to throw your desk out of the window. How could you forget? You weren't present during the previous class meeting, so you absolutely knew no one in this specific class. Why are you taking art again? Oh right, your father was an artist and he was a farmer. it was all for him. Or maybe you can make a name for yourself with your works. If ever your life as a gardener would turn out the way it should be. A part of plan B, and if that fails, I got plan C and D. I have yet to make up the rest. Well, guess I'll die. You shake away your silly thoughts. The problem is now at your hand. Oh my god, I'm tired, God. For God's sake, I have been sitting here. You do not have a partner to work with. Now I want all of you to go to your chosen partners for this project, so I can start explaining the tasks. Eventually, you will first out of your seat since your seatmate partners will be occupying it for the class. You curse at yourself. I could only hope you're not the only student who didn't get their own partner for this class. But upon looking around, it seems like everyone is calm and collected. Were you the only one panicking there? Unlike the rest of the class scurrying around to meet their partners, you were the only foolish one standing still. Note on the only one standing. Guys, I have to fix my hair. My hair is coming out too much. It's super annoying. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's my mouth is burning. My mouth is burning. Oh my. I ate one of the chips and it's burning my mouth. It's a chili and super spicy one. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read. Note on the only one standing, because from the corner of the classroom there's a single student not bothering to stand up for the seat. From their seatmate had left to pair with someone else, leaving a vacant spot. Is that? It's the guy from the clinic. I never knew he was in the same class as me. Maybe because you never pay attention? Is he not going to bother with his partner? Unless... Hey there! He looks up from his desk and looks at you, approaching from before you, eventually standing next to him. It's you. Seems like you're a bit lost here. Do you have a partner? No. Well, just like then, me neither. So, do you want to be partners? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I don't remember the sound that I used to make for him. Oh my god. I see what's the thing, like he's the yandere type of person. Yeah, that's what it's called. You took the vacant seat right beside him. His books now tucked away, and on his desk is now a pen and a piece of paper, suddenly ready to take a note. Hey, I never got to know your name. It's not quite important. Shall I? Well, at least I need to know your name to call you instead of, well, at least know what to call you instead of green straight guy. He raised a brow at your silly nickname. You hear him? Before slightly, you gave him silly nickname you gave him before slightly shaking his head. Sullivan Bruxman, yeah. But just call me so. Wait a minute. That was not a good voice acting. I need to make a good voice acting. Sullivan Bruxman, yeah. But just call me so. So. Doesn't your name mean brightness? Soul nods, rubbing the back of his head. You can say that. My mother gave me that name. It's a lovely name. Thanks. Well, I'm Eilish-chan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to finally know your name, Sol. Sol nods with a smile, forming on his lip, then returning his attention back to the professor. Three artworks. Oh my god, we're gonna die. Three artworks to showcase. Now it has to be form of expressionist. Medium will be strictly to the. I can read. Guys, I got little figures on the top of my phone screen. It's actually pretty fun. Your professor then proceeds to give other pointers at your project before leaving you and the rest of the class for the day. Everyone in the classroom proceeds to talk with the partners already brainstorming ideas of what they're gonna showcase and hopefully could get a high grade. He turned to Sol as he took out his own charcoal pencil and his sketch pad for the class. You got any plans for our first display, Sol? Expressionist is about converting one feeling, right? The easiest for now is a portrait. Let's use your face as an example. My face? He lets out a low chuckle. Guys, this has to be perfect, okay? I don't care. This has to be perfect. You got any plans for our first display, Sol? Expressionism. Expressionism is about converting one feeling, right? The easiest for now is a portrait. Let's use your face as an example. My face? He lets out a low chuckle. There, you're making a cute expression right now. That can be considered as expressionism. Huh? But I have this bandage on my face. Wouldn't that hinder the process? You recall the event that happened back in the cafeteria. I can simply ignore that. Or make something better out of it. Trust the process. He seems like he already has an idea. Yeah, he has. He definitely has. He seems like he has an idea of what to do. And judging from the half-filled sketchbook of his, he quite firmly with the concept of art. Me, however... Well then. Oh, that surprised me. Sorry I can't draw you back because of the stamped injury. Don't worry about it. You're excused, and I don't want you to stress your hand over this. You take out your sketch pad and your pencil and worked with his portrait with determination, his eyes never leaving your face. Guys, I don't know about my character in the game, but I'm actually great at drawing anime. So I definitely will be drawing this cutie. Let me just take a picture of him. I'm gonna show you guys if I actually make a picture of him. It's gonna be cute. Guys, it has been an hour. Oh my god. You would often look up to see his features, taking notes of every curve, a blush, occasionally invading his cheeks, and he tries his best not to look away while you work. While you were sketching up, you can't help but avoid your eyes on his bandaged hand from time to time. See, seems you're quite curious to know what happened to this, huh? And he would. Oh my god, I don't know what voice to make anymore. And you were slick with it either. You froze when he caught you red-handed, just like the red seeping out of his hands. You stopped drawing. Sorry, that was rude of me. It's fine. my throat is still burning, guys. It's fine. This is just the usual for me. I got worse injuries than this. You raised the bar at that. Not the worst. If you don't mind me asking what happened. He paused and averted his eyes but opened up to speak. Nothing much. Was minding my own business. Got assaulted. Had to defend myself. He talked as if it was another normal Monday for him. Your eyes furrowed. He noticed and just chuckled. Don't you worry about me. All that matters is that I'm still here. You didn't say anything, however, continuing with the drawing, you're moving it slow and now refusing to look at his injured hand. The skull is more fucked up than I thought it would be. The sound of the school bell rang across the classroom and through the hallway. You quickly made a few more lines on your portrait before giving it up. You closed your pad and proceeded to shove it inside your bag, earning you a confused look at your partner's face. Not even gonna show me what you made? It's not done yet. No, I'm not gonna show you until it's done. That never bothers me. Can I see it? Wait. How about a small deal? I'll show you it once I'm done with the portrait, and you still need to draw me once your injury gets better. Sounds like a plan? You say with a wide grin on your Oh my god, my back hurts. Oh my god, I'm on my bed currently. You say with a wide oh my god, oh my god. When I said I'm on my bed currently, I thought I want him to be on my bed. What? Ow, my foot, my foot. Guys, I fell my bell. Oh, did anything break? Definitely. Guys, I think I broke my bell. Or should I say clock? That's nice. We don't care about that. Anyways, guys, I never edit my videos. Never. With a wide grin on your face, trying your best to convince the smell, he stares at your face for a short moment before eventually leaning back on his chair, arms crossed, and he nods along with your deal. Packing your things, you and Sol continue out on the hallway. Do you have a phone? We should exchange numbers and update each other so we can do the two more projects. Sol takes out his phone and asks your number. You read it out as he inputs it on his phone. Let me try sending you a message. You nod and look at his phone screen and saw a new notification from an unknown number. This must be Sol. Guys, it's super cute. They got a little. Oh my god, sorry. So, you type so differently from how you look. What is that supposed to mean? From the corner of your eyes, you see Sol, eyebrow raised at your text. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. You chuckle, he rolls his eyes. You still linger at Sol's face. A smile is embedded on his handsome features while he looks at the block of text on his phone. You bite the bottom of your lip as you recall the event that happened today, mostly meeting new people. First formally meeting Crow's group and now meeting Sol. Back then, you struggled to form friends through college that you were convinced you would be graduating without making a single connection, which would undoubtedly disappoint your father, and you were ready for that. You thought to yourself, these are odd people, eccentric most, all misunderstanding people, all humans, all the same. A sudden wave of determination washed over you. With a hand on your chest, you stare at those orbs, making him tilt his head slightly. So, I want to be your friend. I want to be friends with you. I can sense that people's sentiments understand you and your oracle personality. Saul is quiet, but his gaze remains on you with a lingering curiosity. But let me be different, you know? I want to know you. I want to understand you, Saul. If you let me. He blinks once, then twice, then a chuckle. He puts a large hand on top of your head and ruffles your hair. Alright then. Let's mark today as the start of a wonderful friendship, Violet-chan. You playfully push his hand off your head, and nudge him on the shoulder, and lets out a small laugh at your poor attempt. As to you too, Solomon Brockmancia. Just those fine violets. Well, I need to get going. See you tomorrow. Huh? Oh, of course. See you tomorrow, violets. Giving Saul a wave of goodbye, you make your way towards the school exit. Oh, he definitely is the yandere boyfriend. What? My darling. My sweet darling violets. See you later, pumpkin. I have formed a crush at a non-existing person. I mean, it's normal. I had a crush for Piro too. As you walk through the hallway, your eyes caught on something on the nearby built-it board. A poster was plastered on the large board. The Halloween ball. Come enjoy the festival spirit of Halloween event. A Halloween party, huh? Seems promising, but a small vibration came from your pocket. Curious, you took out your phone, expecting another message from Saul. It was from Carl, your heart leaping from your chest, recalling the event happened earlier this afternoon. Can you meet me after class? I'll be in front of the gate. You didn't send a reply. Turning off your phone, you quickly made haste to the exit. Oh, my throat. You approached the school gate, keeping an eye out for your friends. Sure enough, there stood Crow. Okay, I'm not gonna go back. You yourself were growing nervous with each step you took as you drew closer to him. When you reached his side and made your presence known with a small greeting, you noticed the way Crow's eyebrow raised in mild surprise, as if not expecting you to actually show up before him. He cleared his throat before composing himself, probably his body now facing in your direction. You wanted to see me? Yes. Lifting his bag from the floor, he slings a trap over his shoulder and offers his hand to you. I'll let you take you somewhere. It's a bit near the park. I'll lead if you let me. Take his hand, take his arm. Which one, guys? Decisions. Safe. Oh, guys, I forgot to say it last time too. Take his hand, take his arm. What does hand is like? I didn't mean that. Okay, you took his hand. In return, Crow wrapped his fingers around. Oh, guys, I don't know which one to choose. Help. Crow or Soul or Geo, help. His nervous smile meets into your genuine and happier one before he leads the both of you away from the school gate and out on the streets. Before the time you and Crow made it in the park, it was already sundown and stars slowly started painting the sky. Is this the place you were trying to lead me, Crow? Not quite yet. Come here. You follow him through the thicker and thicker bushes. It's bushes, I know. It's bushes, no, bushes. Surprising to see stony stairs through a bit run down. It still seems sturdy enough to step on. Looking up, you see the leads somewhere above. You and Crow make your way to the stony stairs, some red and orange leaving coloring the steps. I can't read. We're here. Come. Sight to behold. Taking one last step, you see Crow admiring whatever was beyond him. His smile brightened and his eye twinkle like the stars above. Your eyes went wide in awe upon seeing the scenery before you, replicating the one Crow has on his face. Not once did you take into consideration the idea of sightseeing within the city. Everything felt unfamiliar, intimidating even. You couldn't blame yourself for feeling your distress about the idea of traveling, especially since you had no one else within the city to guide you. But gazing out at the sea of lights that stared out before you realize that you have been missing much of the city has to offer. Looking further ahead, you notice a tall tower decorated with bright neon pink lights. A little bit too. It's a movie theater, small, next to a mall. The row of other buildings of multicolored lights seems endless. The more you scan the area, the more you see unfamiliar places that you didn't know existed. Your moment of silence while admiring the city view was interrupted. You see his backpack leaning. What is this heavenly scene that you have put in front of me? No! His gaze on the starry sky shifts to you as you sit down beside him, and a hopeful smile grows on his face. Judging from your face, all lighten up. You like this place, huh? Care to join? Accepting his invitation, you gave Crow a slight nod that brought joy to his eyes. You stretched your bed and lay on your back right next to him, your fingers barely touching. You and Crow look at the night sky. You observe how the stars twinkle as if the rain from this morning never happened. How did you manage to find this place? You tilt your head to look at him and he gives you a closed-eyed chuckle before his twinkling gaze meets yours. I take it that you never heard of Lily Smith, have you, Rabbit? Lily Smith? Crew pointed up at the old tree that stood above you and then returned his gaze to the stars. They say that this tree that the humans came in contact with was blessed by the gods that guard this land. The very same tree here used to bear multiple fruits. They say that they're never rot and are free for anybody to take. Or so what the popular interpretation says anyways. There are other versions of the myth. Crow shrugs his shoulders. Moving his gaze from the sky back to the tree, he stares at it as if it's trying to display something just by merely looking at it. There are other versions, yes. Some say the fruits are actually poisonous, others say it's only meant for the gods and no humans must take from it. Lest they be cursed. That sounds quite gruesome, I guess. It's no wonder they would rather use the lighter version of the myth. Crow let out a low chuckle at your statement, nodding a bit as if agreeing with you. I guess that might be one of the reasons. Hey, Violet? He pauses before speaking you again. You perk an eyebrow at him. Yeah? This seems like a silly question, but now lay it on me. Tell me, do you believe in gods? Oh my god, my phone. Do you believe in gods? This question caught you by surprise. You never thought of Crow's religion type, more be interested in gods, or maybe he's just curious about the idea of them. Or maybe they must want to know for sure. Guys, there is a thing. I sometimes do, and sometimes don't. Because sometimes it's a mix. So which one should I do? Because sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. By the way, guys, if someone doesn't believe in God, it's okay. Don't be mean to them. But if they are rubbing it in your face and saying that gods are not real, you should not, be believing in gods, that's when you should care, okay? So it's okay if someone doesn't believe in gods and doesn't bother, like Crow. It's okay. Don't be mean to them. So yeah. Anyways, which one? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ask my mom. Yeah. Guys, I asked my mom's up or down, and she said down, and this is the down one, so we have to go with I don't. I don't. You don't? No, I don't believe. I believe in one's hard work. Does that count? Crow merely chuckles at your statement with a hand resting on his chest. He shakes his head slightly as if he couldn't believe he just heard you say that. I don't mind people who believe in them. I just don't like the way some of them worship the every ground the so-called gods walking on. I believe that everything is made possible through everybody's efforts. Through everybody's efforts, be it as a team or individual. Their beliefs only gives credit for these deities for everything, and it happens unsolved to forgotten person who sacrificed themselves to make things happen. You recall a townfolk who endlessly praised and worshipped your patron deity for the bounteous harvest you and your family broke sweat and tears for. You watch as the effort of your labor were all thrown to some invisible being which, as far as you know, returns nothing but calamities one to another. I was only America that your father, and the down farmland are still standing and your crops still thriving even after so much damage. Crow noticed the way your brows furrows. He says nothing, but the look in his eyes tell you that he shares the sentiment. This is why we're two peas in the same pot. How about you? Do you believe in gods? You return to Crow, repeating the same question he asked you earlier. He scans your face, your eyes, your nose, then your lips. My lips. That's why my brain freaky and flirty, bro. Stop. Oh my god. His lingering gaze made you shrink back, your heart fluttering slightly. Crow seems to realize something to himself as he returns his attention to the stars above slightly. I don't. This surprised you, and Crow laughed at your visible shock and confusion. What? You didn't think I'll be an unbeliever? If I have to be honest, no. Why so? You kind of dress like a priest, bro. a naughty priest. Guys, give me a minute. I can't. I want to slap myself, but I can't. I don't want my beautiful. Crow's azure eyes grew wider as he broke out into one of the loudest laughs you ever heard from him. He laughed so hard that he had to clench his stomach and wipe at the tears stained in the corner of his eyes. He was still chuckling and he unbuttoned the first two. Guys, help! Guys, you click with your eyes, finding the tree leaves very interesting. This moment, as you feel the familiar heat rush in your cheeks. Oh my god! Oh my god! How's that? That's formal. For fuck's sake, Ichabod. Please. I feel like I've seen a Victorian woman ankle for the first time. Crow grins at your reaction. Crow grins at your reaction and took the both of you a few more seconds of going back and forth with his teasing and you reporting him before you finally calm down. I still haven't calmed down. The next few minutes were spent with you pointing at the stars and Crow teaching you the consonant with a gentle, whisper-like voice. You both feel silence, basking at the peace of the night. As the silence heard about you can undress me if you like. Don't be freaky. I'm too young to be freaky. Why am I so freaky, girl? Why am I so freaky, Violet? Stop. About today, Violet, and about the guys. So we're moving on to this conversation next, huh? I got to be honest, that'll put me up on this hang up while I was feeling down on the dumps. I think I have to thank him for forcing me and actually gave me the courage to talk to you after class. He let out a breath he didn't know he was holding, refusing to meet your eyes. I just don't know if I upset you by suddenly dragging you into this group. I probably should have told you about them a long time ago, huh? I'm sorry, Violet. Can you skip? I'm sorry, Violet. You bit your lip. You suspected that you might have a lips. And he's forcing you to bend to his will. One thing to know about Crow is that he is never the type to demand to control to be a king. He's a tyrant. You didn't do anything wrong, Crow. In fact, I should be the one apologizing for being freaky. You speak up without thinking. Crow turns his head to you, looking at your gaze, thrilling with confusion at your apology. I'm sorry for making you feel bad. I didn't mean to upset you. You swallowed a lump in your throat, trying your best to hold the tears that were threatening to spill. Oh my god. I just thought that you forget about me after they're amazing people. Brittany's pretty, there's a fun guy, Jerry is so cool, and Jess is loyal. They're a great group, and most importantly, you're amazing, Crow. You are all amazing, but not me. I'm just not sure if I could ever be part of the group. You were always hidden in the shadows no matter how much you tried to fit, and you were never to be considered. People treated you like something to toss away. You are worth nothing but an extra. That's what she always tells you. Do we have mommy issues? You couldn't hold it back anymore. The sob escaped your neck, your vision slowly filling your eyes, filled with your pain, and tears finally slid on your cheek. For a moment, you saw panic in Crow's expression. Oh my god. Guys, which one should I love? I don't know. Expecting you to burst into tears, he reaches out to hold your hand. And suddenly you feel a pair of arms circling around you as he pulls you closer for letting you sob in his shoulder. He says nothing for while rubbing a hand along your back, allowing you to cry, but caring about his clothes getting wet from your tears. Once you calm down, Crow rested his hand on your back, not letting you out of his embrace. You're amazing, Violet. I'm sorry I never get to tell you that no matter how many times I've thought of it. I just couldn't seem to find the words, but you're amazing in your own way, Violet. You may not know, but you're beautiful, you're funny, you're quite, feminine. You can feel vibration coming from his chest, from his chakra he made. Heck, you're the funniest person I know. All I'm saying is that you're amazing. You have no idea about much tears you shed tonight. Someone you think is silly and childish to cry over, but it's probably a true amount of. Guys, you guys are damn tired. Do you want me to call you the amazing Spider-Man just to prove that you're amazing? That made you giggle a bit and wipe your tear stains off your face. With whatever strength you could muster, you slowly pulled away and lifted yourself up. Guys, I'm sorry, give me 5 seconds. Okay. You sit yourself up, hovering over Crow. What is this heavenly scene? And there you see the very same man who made you cry but literally doing nothing. His braid came loose, you didn't know when, but his hair pulled around his head. I'm taking a picture. Guys, I'm not reading this. This is too much. Oh, guys, which one? Guys. We're going all in, guys. You have no idea where he got the guts to do this. Oh my god. But you did it. Guys, give me 1 second. I took a picture. You have no idea where you got the guts, but your heart beats faster like you just ran out of my... Guys, give me a second. I need to calm down, okay? Oh my god. Okay, sorry. That was needed. Crow freezes against you, and for the moment there, you thought you just made a huge mistake. A gentle grip that Crow had on the small of your back slivered its way to your back of your head, fingering otherwise with your hair as he closer to him, returning you. Guys, I'm gonna stop the video for a second and calm down a bit. Guys, I have calmed down a bit, but not still. His other hand holds your waist in a tight embrace, not waiting to let you go. Out of your own surprise, you break the kiss by pulling away slightly. Crow chases after you, leaning closer, capturing your in a quick hand his embrace as he cups your cheek with one hand, his lip neatly asking for one access for yours. In response, you shut your eyes tighter, and your arms come to wrap around his shoulder, granting his desire. All sense of the both of you lose the sense of the world and press. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, why? I feel like I'm too young for this, guys. He tucks away a stray strand of hair behind your ears before rubbing your cheek with his thumb. Crow scans your disordered figures above him. You can see the way he lies the letters. His eyes turned hard. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. I knew we were going to strategize tonight, but I didn't expect the brightest star to be just in front of me. You giggle at his cheesy pickup line. God, I like you, Violet. I liked you the first time I laid my eyes upon you. I couldn't tell you because I was scared that I might lose whatever we had at the moment. That I would lose you. I couldn't bear to live a life without you. Crow, I like you too. I like you ever since too. You chuckle at the silly thought. You recall the way you've been doubting his feelings. Your eyes, his eyes of guys. I don't know how to speak. I'm gonna stop the video first, guys. Okay, his eyes grow wide, jaw falling slack, and he's trying to compare his words to yours. He blinks once, twice, before a smile as bright as the stars above appears on his face. Is this a dream? I hope not. I hope not too. If I'm in a dream, please tell the sleeping me to never wake up. I want to live in this dream forever. Well, will this convince you you're not in a dream? Lean closer to his face and place a peek on his cheek. Maybe, but I think this would definitely convince me. Yeah, and I could now people will know you're mine. Hey now, don't get freaky. I'm supposed to be the freaky one. Crow laughed heartily at your reaction and simply rolled your eyes. You couldn't stay mad at him. He dusted off the grass that sticks on his shirt before giving you once over and gently swatting away. You get up. Crow retrieves his bag, most forgotten by the trees. He looks back at you and takes your hands silently. It's time to go. Because I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not in a good state. Crow walks you to your apartment, noting that he will keep you. You bid Crow goodbye after he said can you ask him to stay in your house and come and sleep on your bed? And I am going to give the guys a chance, I think I judged them too quickly. I want to do better. I want to get to know them better. If you trust them, then I'll trust them too. Crow's expression was of surprise. Can you leave those two buttons open? I'm glad you're giving them a chance, Violet. I'm sure they will feel the same way. You engaged in other conversation with Crow during the walk, the topics, and time with Crow seems to pass by quickly. You're right at your apartment complex. Nothing interesting is going on to save some food. The pizza looks good. Maybe I should order some. Anyone wanna go to the Halloween party this Friday? It's gonna be awesome. Aren't we all a bit too over costume parties? Is it required? You two are no fun at all. I won't go if it's not school requirements. What's this? A waste of my time. Is it? No, it isn't. But it'll be a great and fun experience for all of us. I mean, we should loosen up a bit, I agree with Crow. Count me in. Pass. I've got more important things to do than that party. Now, will you excuse me? I'll be doing my leftover tasks for the night. Gee. She's just sticking the mud as usual. How about you, Violet? Me? You joining? It'd be fun. You were honestly some surprise they remember you. I mean, sure, why not? That's great to hear. I hope Crow doesn't die. Crow seems happy about it. You giggle. This also reminds you of something, or rather someone. Opening another chat, you tapped on Soul's newly added. This is Soul. A Halloween party hosted by the school? Yeah. I'm not quite into parties. Oh. Oh well, that's alright. Just asking, that's all. Wait. If you're coming, then I'm coming as well. Maybe a guy will hit on you. Really? Really? You plan on dressing up? I don't know, do you? I mean, it's a custom party, so why not? Well, I'll try to think of something then. You can feel the smile behind those words. And here comes the food. After eating food, you go to prepare for bed. Although, given that happened today, meeting the group, meeting Soul, and most especially your little hang out with Crow. Every moment is special occasion, and yeah. Right now, big yawn, you stretch your body, you slowly go to the laundry. You'll probably do the laundry tomorrow, but for now, you pop yourself on the soft cushion of your bed. And this maiden, she lived with no other thoughts than to love and be loved by me, the one who loves. I was a child, she was a child, in the kingdom by the sea. Day 2, the kingdom. Guys, I'm gonna record the day 2 for another time because it's already been too much, and hope you guys enjoyed me saying that heavenly moment with Crow. So yeah, bye.